there is this word, it's Zeitgeist. Yeah, it's the spirit of the time, the spirit of the 21st century. And now everybody has this feeling of, okay, what is the Zeitgeist actually right now in our times here? And now if you imagine just for a moment that you would be in possession of the power in order to add something to this spirit or to take something out from the spirit, which means you are able to contribute to that global spirit. The question now is, what type of a spirit would you then integrate into nowadays times? And from my side, and why I keep the Shaolin teachings and why I keep sharing all of these knowledge and treasures out to the world right now, is because I think that type of spirit to not give up when the times are getting hard. It's not just the Shaolin who are living this type of spirit, but they also possess it. Because this is what makes the difference between someone that we call a warrior and maybe another person, somebody that we call who succeeds and somebody you maybe call today a loser. The difference is both are going to come to the point where they are facing the challenge and when they are maybe facing also their defeat for the first time. The only difference is that the warrior keeps going. Yeah? And somebody who does not have enough courage, who does not have enough discipline, who does not have willpower, maybe he just does not have the power anymore to keep on going and going and going after he failed so many times. But because of these failures, because there is something inside of you which feels that you don't want to fail the 4th and 5th and 6th time anymore, because of this, something else inside of you starts to become very, very strong. And once again, and then you only need to keep repeating and going, repeating and going. Don't lose sight. Don't lose sight. Be open of what the future brings. Yeah. On the one side, it's also very important to not have too much fixed goals in your own life. So that means don't make too concrete pictures in the mind of how the future should look like. The goals, I think, you cannot, you do not have, let's say, impact on the goal itself. But what all of life's purpose, all of the 24 hours day, you do have, is that you can shape the direction of where those goals are going to appear. So it is the direction, in a way, that we are shaping. Yeah? And therefore, I think there are many different ways how to express all of these things, and the Shaolin way and to start with the martial arts is one very, very easy way, because in the beginning you do not need to care about anything, how to live your life, how to master your life, how to make these things. First of all, it's about feel good. Wake up without having any part of your body which is like disturbing you to live a normal day. It starts really with the simple things. At the same time, let's say you want to go with some friends on a visit in another country just to make some adventure and to explore a different country. And now there are some people that say, yes, but to really explore another country, we need to discover, we need to walk. Yeah, we need to do things, we need to be active. We cannot sit in the hotel room and just watch television. Then what do we have from the country? So to discover, to explore, to make something from your journey means you need to walk. We need to be active. But now the question is, when you look at your 24-hour day, how much of this 24-hour day is it active, and how much of it is it like waiting, sitting, and passively observing? So we need both of them. But when it comes to exploring, we need activity. And this is also something that with integrated training, and it only can be 1 hour per day in the beginning, 1.5, then in the evening again. This gives us structure. This gives us structure and tells our body, look, in the morning you wake up, energy raise up, be active. Prepare yourself to do activity. Start walking, start meeting people, start doing the things that cost you energy. It's necessary to create. But at the same time, after we learn to actively do things, now if you do this too much, meaning investing energy, this sometimes is very similar, like you are just taking the charge out of the battery. So you're just using the phone all the time, but you have no time to plug it into the charger, which will also mean that later on battery is going to be dead. Battery is going to be dead, system is not going to function anymore. So that means it is also important right now to have something in your life where you really feel this is something that regenerates me. This gives me regeneration. It's not important how many hours we are lying horizontally in the bed. The important part is how many minutes or hours of this lying part are you regenerating. So it is about investing. What makes my body regenerate better, for example, in the night? And there comes simple things, which is like, don't eat too much right before you go to bed, because that simply means that your digestive system is going to be active. But regeneration means that your energy creation, that the amount of energy that you are replenishing, that this is higher than your energy output, then this is called regeneration. But if, let's say, you are putting your phone onto the charger, but at the same time you're still having all the apps on, it can still happen that even though it was on the charger, but it's still not charging because your output is still too high. So, and this is a very simple way of how we are regarding also the facts about ourselves when we talk about what is this with the energy the Shaolin talk about. It's just this simple understanding in the beginning to balance things out. If you want to train hard, at the same time it means you must be able to find a way, regenerate more quickly, watch your diet, what are you eating, what are you drinking, how much are you sleeping, how vital do you feel? And the more vital you feel, the higher those areas can become where you are actively creating something. And to create something, I think, yes, this is maybe what all humans somehow would like to do. To create a life everyone personally really enjoys to live. But in order to do this, you cannot do it without proper methods. You cannot do it without proper preparation. And you also cannot do it without the proper character traits that can support you very, very much when it comes to such an approach.